All right, we are back. The Mack Impact 2020 Virtual Gala. We are back. We had some technical difficulties.
We did.
I was breakdancing. I hit some of the lines that are down here, and it messed up our streaming.
His worm's really good, though.
That's what it's right.
It was on
it's
point.
like
yeah, but his backspin needs some
I
work.
couldn't believe
well,
it.
that's true.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
you tried
true.
to do it on the carpet, though.
Well, I have a
His
bad
back's all
back, so
rug-burn.
yeah, it's not great. But we are happy to be back streaming once again. So,
well, first off, it wouldn't be the 2020 Gala without. If you're going to put 2020 in it, we know there's going to be a problem.
good point.
That should be expected.
Yeah.
So we, as we said earlier, that we have an outage in this area. So we are streaming this through a hotspot, trying our best, and hopefully very soon they'll get this fixed. But it seems to be in a whole area. So we apologize for that. So we're just going to talk you through a couple things, tell a little bit about the Mack Impact. We want to thank some people. So bear with us, and then we'll get back to the videos and some of the award ceremony. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's first off, I want to thank a lot of our sponsors. So again, putting this gala on, this is one of our main ways of raising funds for the Mack Impact. We rely on donations, like tonight. We rely on donations throughout the year, and then we obviously our sponsors carry a heavy load for our funding for the year. So we've got some great sponsors that we want to list out. Domino Food and Fuel. Thank you so much for your support. Faith Kids and K Club, both. They are two organizations that were basically started together. I was on the boards of Faith Kids. The K Club and I started at nearly the same time. And we're all great friends. We really support each other. So thank you so much for your support. Fraser Fire, one of our board members' husbands worked there. He does an absolute lot for us. So thank you so much to Fraser Fire. The Rodeo Opry. That's this place. That's it.
You gotta love this place, right?
Yeah,
Is this not
absolutely.
amazing?
Yeah, so right behind here is actually a drum set. So I think a couple more beers, Joey and I may do a drum session.
I don't know.
Oh,
I have a
really?
solo I want to do, but I didn't want to say anything. Like, you know.
Yeah. So they do this space is used for the Oklahoma Opry. It's broadcast, I think, every Wednesday night. Is that right? Every Wednesday night on their Facebook channel, and they do live music, and they're fantastic. So
It's a really cool little studio.
It is
Yeah,
cool.
so
It
thanks
really
for
is.
letting
Yeah,
us
it
use
is.
it.
It's fantastic. Bounce Academy, thank again for your support. American Fidelity. Is it Menard Chiropractic? I don't want to mispronounce that. Menard or Menard? Okay, I must say Menard. If you're Dr. Menard, Joey gave me
Yeah,
pronunciation.
I said it wrong. Put it on me.
ERA Courtyard, real estate company, the Hohenschel family, my in-laws, thank you so much. The Beams family, CC Beams and her husband, thank you so much for your support. And Chris Bevins, I really appreciate what you do. We've been in a tough spot together. You've lost a child. I have too, so we're in a tough fraternity. So thanks for your support.
Very good.
Well, thanks again for having us out tonight. Thank you to all of the people that purchased tickets and are watching. Again, we're sorry for the technical problems, but it does kind of go along with 2020 and everything that has happened this year. One thing I think that everybody can relate to is a need to feel like you've done something good, that you've helped somebody, especially now more than ever. Our lives are different, the economy's different, politically everybody's different, but right now you can do something really good, and that's by making a donation to the Mack Impact. Any donation amount would be wonderful. We would appreciate any help. All you have to do is go to the website. Is that right, Jason?
That's correct, www.themackimpact.org.
Yeah, so do that now. If you can find it in your hearts to give a little donation, just know that it is going to make a child's last days potentially be really, really good, really fun, and make some memories for that family.
So, do we want to do another, prize, or what are we? Where are we headed now?
Let's
do another door prize.
How many door
They're
prizes?
fun.
We're going to start.
This is fun.
Here pretty soon, we're going to give away some speakers, I think.
Yeah.
All that kind of
I'm
stuff.
going to give some breakdancing lessons away.
Jason just likes to give his phone number out, I think.
You know why we haven't? So we recorded a little video to upload in the meantime.
Okay.
And that's when we announced this. So no one's called because we never uploaded it.
Yeah.
Oh, it never got uploaded.
It never got uploaded.
Well, that's crazy because the internet went down.
I
That's
guarantee you
strange.
that Brandy will do a better job describing it
Can
than you did,
somebody
Jason.
fire
No
up my
offense.
hotspot? My hotspot is Tilly is the best. If you need the password, that's my daughter.
That's awesome.
So there you
That's awesome.
go. She made that, by the way.
What
Okay,
do we have?
let's do it.
Okay, so... No.
Look, all the microphones. Okay, guys. Okay, so we have a gift certificate to The Gathering Nutrition and Energy Spot off of Memorial Road in Oklahoma City for 3 level 2 combos and a Mack Impact tumbler. So are we going to take caller 3, Jason?
Let's drop
Caller
it down.
3?
Let's go 3.
Caller 3?
7?
Yeah, they want me. We started 9, then we gave them 8. We can't. We're gonna.
Well, okay.
We
All
got
right. She wants, she kind
4
of runs the show.
Can we do a
so-
half caller?
Sure.
All right, 3 it is.
Caller 3.
Caller number 3.
Caller 3.
405-301-7224. 405-301-7224. That number will not work after midnight tonight. Please don't try it.
Good point.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. We've got a lot of people to thank outside of our sponsors as well. Our board members, we're going to bring them all up at the end, but thank you guys so much for what you've done. They've done a lot of the heavy lifting for this particular project and all that we do out throughout the year. We also want to thank Kelsey. Kelsey is our producer. She is I think her parents own the Oklahoma Opry, I think, and she works here and performs here. She has been absolutely outstanding and edited videos and cut stuff up, met us here, so thank you so much for them. Again, we couldn't do it without your support. We hope that you find this very valuable and important despite all the glitches. At the end of the day, COVID-19 has obviously set a lot of us back, and what that means for a lot of pediatric cancer patients is they can't do the things that they used to be able to do. All of us can't do that, but you can imagine if you're a child that's sick and missing school, missing your friends, that impacts them even worse than the normal public. I know in the midst of this, I've been sick and tired of sitting in my house many times, and these kids can't go on their Make-A-Wish trip. They can't go to do a lot of these things that they normally would do. They're stuck at home even worse than they are. So this kind of stuff, what we do at the Mack Impact is we ensure that it's safe and we allow them to do something on the fly. We'll build them a swing set, we'll build a trampoline, whatever they want to do, we'll do it quick. And this is just our way of openly put a Band-Aid on this terrible situation.
Very good. All right. So what do we do next?
All right. So
we could announce the second door prize winner because that
Okay.
happened right before.
Who's that? That's right.
So our second door
Come on,
prize,
get in the frame. Get in the frame.
which was a JJ Nels gift card with a Mack Impact tumbler, was Susan Wildman. So congratulations, Susan.
Woo! Susan. Yay.
Are you kidding?
Okay,
and there you go.
Her husband won it. This is not rigged. I promise. It's not rigged.
No, not rigged.
Yeah.
No.
Unlike the election.
Oh my gosh. Here, take my microphone. Wow.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah, right?
That's
Like
why it was
somebody
her
had to
instead of
fire
me.
Brandy
something out
Trogdon
there.
was her name. She has her
Wow.
own Facebook page.
Yeah,
Please feel free to comment.
Yeah, email
as much as you
her
want.
at.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Well, thanks again, folks. I appreciate you staying with us again. A lot of technical difficulties tonight, but we're slogging through. So far, just a recap of anybody that's joined us a little bit late. We have announced, obviously, our nominees for a Unicorn Award, and we've gone through 3 of the videos that introduce them, tell them about all the good work that they do. One is Go Mitch Go. It is led by John and Tracy Whitaker. They have raised over $1 million in the past, I think, around 10 years or so, given a ton of money to research, a ton of money to families that are suffering, paid for funerals. They've just an outstanding mentor to all of us. The K Club, Faith Kids, and the Mack Impact, he calls us the 3 kids. So we all look up to him, and because he's been doing this for a long time. We've also had another video from Juliet from the OK Kids Corral here in Oklahoma City that provides amazing experiences, not only for the families that live in Oklahoma, but there are some of their extended loved ones, the kids. And what they simply do is provide housing for anybody that's within, I think, Juliet, you're going to kill me, but I think it's about 60 miles outside of that particular facility, which is in downtown Oklahoma City. You live outside that radius, you're eligible to come in. They've got suites, they've got amazing a movie room, a cinema, a game room. They do meals for all the families, and they just let them stay here as long as they want. So thanks to Toby Keith and obviously the great work they do. So that was Juliet. That was the second nominee that we had. We also have the OK Kids superheroes. Real Okie superheroes. Thank you, Christine. They dress up in superhero outfits and go visit the kids, go to celebrations. When the kids ring the bell and they're cancer-free, they'll show up to those. They do a ton of different characters. Arlene, I'm just telling you, she looks exactly like Moana.
Oh, really?
When she's dressed up, it's uncanny. She really does. So,
Is there somebody that looks like The Rock?
Joey?
Calm
I'm
down.
just asking.
Joey?
Yeah.
I think.
Hello.
Obviously, you work with him every day.
Rock.
Wait, let me try again.
Hello. Take your.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Plus,
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
All right.
Absolutely.
I
No
tried.
dice.
I tried my best.
Yeah, and finally, let's see, who did I name? Go Mitch Go and Okie Real Superheroes, and who? That's right, Jenny Malik. Jenny Malik is, they have a chapter here in Oklahoma City of an organization called Support the Kid that provides financial benefits for those. This space, again, we've been there, we know it. This can be financially devastating for families, along with obviously the emotion and that comes with that. And then especially if you lose your child, all this balled up. We've known people that have been fired because of these situations. We know people that have gone into bankruptcy because of these situations, and then their child is sick to add on to that. So them providing simple financial donations, and sometimes it can be several $1,000s depending on the need. It's a godsend. These people can now just rest comfortably that they can pay their bills for another month. Yeah. So outstanding.
Very good.
Well,
Very good.
so I don't know, what is the stat? Are we close? All right, Nikki, the vice president, come on in
Yeah,
here.
Nikki,
Come
I
on,
told you you're going to
Nikki.
have to come out here.
Yeah, you called her. Yeah, right?
So my board member friend Mel and I are going to talk a little bit about an experience we recently did with a little girl named Faith and her mom. And Jason touched on it a little bit earlier. And we had a video interview with Faith and her mom. And unfortunately, with the internet being the way it is right now, we're not able to play the video and broadcast us to you. It just, our hotspot isn't holding. So Mel and I are just going to talk to you a little bit about Faith and about her family.
Sounds great. So Faith is from Owasso, or near Tulsa area. She's 11 years old, and she has Ewing sarcoma. They kind of discovered it, I believe, if I recall. She was having a lot of leg pain, and she went into the hospital thinking it was just a blood clot, and they found out that the blood clot was actually caused by the tumor that she had in that area. So originally when we started talking to them, it was real early on in kind of all of the COVID stuff, and they had wanted a desk. But then they thought more about it, and they realized, we should have more fun with this experience. And she asked for a shopping spree. So I was like, can we do this, Nikki? Well, she said, of course, we can do that.
Mackenzie would only want it that way,
That's
for
exactly
sure.
what she thought. She's like, Mack would absolutely love this. So we planned it all out. We organized and coordinated with some businesses up in the Owasso area, the first one being the Owasso Coffee Company. And we just asked them for like a space that could be reserved for us to make sure we could come in and kind of meet her, because she had no idea. She knew that we were going to do something, but she wasn't really sure what we were going to do. So we got up there. They provided coffee to us, which was fantastic. And then we gave her $500 in cash. So I'm sure many of you can imagine just giving 5 $100 bills to an 11-year-old and what her eyes did. I would give an example, but I'd look ridiculous.
She was very excited.
And then we headed over to Target. While we were there, the store got wind of us being there, and they made an announcement. So then we had lots of patrons, also kind of giving her air high fives to be safe. And she was running through the store. We took a few breaks just because she was getting fatigued during it. But it didn't slow us down. She got a lot of great things. We did some TikTok dances, and somehow she budgets better than we do in Target because we had money left over.
She did very good. So what do you do when you have money left over from shopping?
You go to the next store, right?
Yeah, we just moved on. We've moved on to the next store.
So we went over to Hobby Lobby, and Faith, as we mentioned, loves TikTok. So Nikki found the best probably find of the day. I don't even really know what it is. It's something holds their phone, gives them a big ring light.
Yes.
And I don't know, she's been making great TikTok videos with it. I feel like we might help her get that claim to fame soon. But unfortunately, she did have a little bit of a setback and had her 3-month scans this past week. So we do ask that you keep her in your prayers because it looks like potentially her cancer may be back. So they may be heading back to St. Jude's to figure out what her next treatment plan is.
And just, to kind of reinforce this, all the money that you guys give tonight and in the past and everything, it goes towards exactly that. Like, we literally hand that over to the kids, whether that be an experience form or sometimes money for a shopping spree or whatever it may be. So it's really, really important for you guys to give. And it just goes to these really, really amazing kids. I can't tell you without you guys seeing the video how amazing Faith is and just her spirit, and she came from the most wonderful family. So hopefully we will play that video for you later on. It'll be on our channel later. So
Absolutely. Once you see her smile, you're going to fall in love with her. She's amazing.
Yes, for sure.
Back to you guys.
Back to the pros.
Oh, I better step back.
Hardly, right? Hardly.
Yeah, these are compelling stories. And again, all of the videos that we've discussed tonight will be put on our YouTube channel. So we have officially a YouTube channel now. Yay for us. I guess, does that make us
Yeah,
time, right?
2020.
That's right.
Congratulations,
That's right.
YouTube
Absolutely.
channel.
That's right. We made it. So, and then we got a Facebook page, as we said, Twitter, the Mack Impact. Hopefully everybody follows us after tonight and sees some of the great things that we're doing. So what we want to do now is simply ask you guys for some support. As we've said tonight, that this was supposed to be just one component of this, but because of the internet being down, this may be the main component of the virtual gala. But this is obviously critical for us. We cannot continue to serve and give these kids the times and the experiences that they deserve without this. I also haven't mentioned yet, and Casey, I think, is probably going to throw something at me. Another mission of the Mack Impact is also to provide an opportunity for youth to volunteer and give back to their communities. So we've done everything from trash pickup. We've done everything from volunteering at a food shelter. We've done, what are some of the other ones that we've done? Ronald McDonald's house. We serve at the OK Kids Corral. That one of our nominees tonight. We've made a meal there. So it's a fantastic organization. It's a great opportunity to get your kids out and volunteer and kind of give back. We think that's real important.
I think a lot of parents, or maybe I'm just speaking for myself, look at their kids sometimes and go like, you don't know how good you have it and how lucky you are. And I think it's really valuable to give them those experiences to teach them about the world and about what other families have and compared to what they have. So I definitely think that that's a really valuable part of the Mack Impact.
It is.
And so right now, I mean, it is what it is. We're asking for money to help this amazing charity. So let's get it started.
Let's get it started. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask the mackimpact.org. It's on the screen right now, the mackimpact.org. And we're going to start off with an auction. And while there may not be a round of golf or a bourbon basket or a bunch of shirts to give away, right now this auction is simply to give to us to provide experiences. Our experiences generally what we shoot for, and we've gone over, depending on the desire for the kid, the situation, there's always a lot of circumstances that go into how much we budget, but we generally shoot for $500. So right now we're going to ask, can anyone watching us tonight log on to the mackimpact.org and start with $500. That is one experience for one child that they can, for one day or maybe more, forget about cancer. They don't remember. They're smiling. They're happy. We've done many of these. The kids come out and they get this boost of energy. As sick as they are, they try to come out and thank us. And I'm telling you, if you don't tear up for these kind of things, nothing will make you tear up. So it's outstanding. So $500.
One of the things that Jason said to me when I first met him and, we started to learn about Mack Impact was we try not to say no to any child.
That's correct.
If there's any way we can make their wish happen, we're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
And the only way to make that happen is through dollars.
That's right.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. And
So-
and we're all volunteer. All the money that we raise goes right back to the organization, to kids, to fund this kind of stuff. So it's just critical. That's the only way we can move forward. We've been really fortunate to have a lot of great donors out there, but once a year we're going to ask you the same thing. We're going to ask you to give to this organization. You won't hear from us for 12 more months, but for this particular day, we're going to be begging for it. So $500, we're asking anybody donate right now to the Mack Impact. Give one experience, give a child a hope, a dream, make their dream come true. Their families can enjoy it. It's not a big logistical trip. And he's right. We don't say no. We've had some that were up upwards of more than that. And we've made it happen, made a bunch of phone calls. The one I can think of is a little young man wanted a four-wheeler. And they're not $500.
Right.
But we called and called and called. Ashley did an amazing job. She's our treasurer for the Mack Impact. And we were able to find a place that donated some of it. We got a few extra donations for the cause, and we made it happen.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
It's great.
And the memories that you make for the family as well.
yeah,
Those will
absolutely.
last a lifetime. So $500, if you could give it, know that you're providing this experience for somebody. And I think that I speak, to you guys, to you and Nikki and everybody, Ashley, and how much time that you guys dedicate to doing this. And you're not taking any money for yourself. So comfortably, whatever you give is only going for this purpose,
That's right.
and that's amazing.
Yeah,
that's rare.
This organization is obviously not for us to particularly get anything about it. What we do it for is to honor Mackenzie, along with all of us. It's not just us honoring her. We've got a whole room full of people right now that have decided to honor our daughter, which is just overwhelming for us. And the people that donate. I mean, you guys, every dollar you give, we know that Mackenzie's remembered, this organization's honored, and then most importantly, as we've said many times tonight, that these children get a reprieve from some of the most terrible, darkest times of their lives, and it's very well worth it.
So if somebody wants to, get into and do the $500, how can they donate that money?
www.themackimpact.org, www.themackimpact.org. It's on our screen right now, the best way to do it. If you do give $500, we will absolutely figure out a way to make a YouTube video with our new YouTube channel. Something we will honor you. Hopefully the internet won't go out, so we'll be good on that one. But we really appreciate this. Is very important.
I don't know. I don't want to promise anything, but I might know some way that we could even give them a big shout out on the radio.
What?
No promises, but we could definitely probably make that work. Yes.
On the Joey and Heather Morning Show on 98.9 Kiss FM.
What a great person you are.
Yeah.
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 Are we recording this? Because we need to make sure that is in stone. You heard it here. $500. Not at one of those AM stations or those ugly FM stations.
Solid FM.
98.9 Kiss FM. We will give you a shout. I say we, like I'm part of the team. It's not Joey and Heather.
You're part of the team now.
Joey and Heather will give a shout out to you on the radio and allow you to really help out for any of these children that need it. We've had some other people that have generously given, and they have participated in some of these opportunities to give to these kids, and we promise every $500 donor tonight will be able to have a hands-on experience and see what it's like to actually make a child with cancer happy.
That's amazing.
Nikki?
I also just want to add, too, that if you do want to donate and you don't want to get on the website right now or something, the phone number that we gave you earlier for Jason, you can also just text it and make a pledge, and we can get with you later on getting that donation if that's easier for now, given time and everything. If you just want to, there's the number on the
number's
screen.
back up. Yeah.
Yep, you can just go there and send us a text and give us a pledge amount.
That's great. And we'll contact you and figure out a way to track you down.
And a segue into giving and making lifetime memories, we're going to talk about our Lifetime Achievement Award winner. So we also had an amazing video to show as well for this. But so this year, I should say last year, we started out with our first award, giving it to a woman named Kay Tangner. She's incredible, and she has really dedicated her time and energy and everything for years and years at the hospital. This year, we thought about it really hard, and we are giving the Lifetime Achievement Award this year to a man named Mr. Danny Cavett. And if some of you don't know who he is, he founded Camp Cavett, which provides these amazing summer camps for, and they have pictures. They have amazing summer camps for kids with these horrible illnesses, and it gives them a place where for a week during the summer, they can go and they can just be a kid, which is kind of, what we do, except they do it, and Danny has been doing this for decades. he's really, really incredible. Our daughter went to camp there for 1 year, and the cool thing about it too is that they get to go back every year. It doesn't mean just, oh, this is the year I'm sick and I only go this year. They get to go back in again and again and make these amazing memories for a lifetime and these friendships. So Mr. Danny Cavett is our winner this year, and he is extremely deserving, and we surprised him the other day with this award, and he was blown away. So
that's awesome.
Add anything about Danny?
Yeah, it was great. Danny's very deserving. That's the least that we can do, Danny, for all the thousands and thousands. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
The thousands and thousands of kids that you've been able to touch with your camp. Mackenzie went to it, and for that week, she hated those early hours. She really did, Danny, and the heat. But I'm telling you, she came back just absolutely loving, and that was the last camp she went to. And so, that meaningful, dedication that you give for so many years. It's not just about Mackenzie. This is about the thousands of kids that you served that provide just a week away. They could be around others that are suffering from disease. They don't have to feel awkward. They don't have to feel ashamed. They can go there and just be a kid. Fishing, games, outdoors kind of stuff. It's amazing.
It doesn't sound like we have enough people in here to give him the honor he deserves, but can we do like a
Yeah,
round of applause?
let's do it.
Absolutely. Thank you. Fantastic. Danny, we love you very much. Continue to do what you're doing. So earlier we talked about the $500 donation. So we're going to make us one more step. Listen, we want everybody to have an opportunity to give. There is not a thing as too small of a donation. Okay, so we're going to aim high. The next one we're going to say $250. Who can right now get on the mackimpact.org and provide $250? That is half of an experience on a normal budget that we use that you provide. So every two that you have, we're giving another kid an opportunity to do all the things that we've talked about tonight. Forget about cancer, give them whatever they want, and really feel like they're just a normal kid for that particular time. We've given some swing sets out and some trampolines and seen some videos. We gave a puppy out to a little girl, and we ran into them about 3 weeks ago. They've had the puppy for about 6 months. It's a full-size dog. They're loving it. I mean, it was just to see her light up. I go, hey, how are you? And I go, how's the dog doing? She goes, let me show you. And she had it ready. I mean, she whipped it up. So that's the kind of stuff. So $250, that's half an experience. And we really hope that you find it in your heart to give tonight.
So could you tell us maybe some of the other experiences that you have provided for children that are suffering with cancer?
Yeah, it's funny because this is what I said earlier this evening, is that these cancer kids, they have this heart of gold. They just, I don't know what the science is behind it or the spirituality behind it. I don't know. But what I do know is these kids are unbelievably generous, very kind, very patient. We've never met a kid that would be anything less than exceptional. And, a part of me wonders if they know the situation they're in. I'm not real sure, but they just have this sweet disposition. So it's funny, some of them ask for the little smallest things. I think somebody said we would like to give the money away to another organization. I mean, just stuff like that. So very selfish stuff. Millie, the video we saw tonight with Courtney Mount, she wanted to go fishing with her family. She was not quite 4, and that's what she wanted to do. She didn't want a big thing for herself. She wanted all her family. And when Courtney called me and I talked to her, she said she wants to go fishing because she knows her dad loves fishing.
I loved those pictures too. That looked like such an awesome experience for the whole family.
Well, it was great. And one of my friends from high school, John Hill, if you're watching this, cheers to you. His sister passed away of cancer when we were in school together. We were, I think, the 6th grade. And that's always remembered that. And so when we needed some a fisherman and a few people with boats and some guides. He's a semi-professional fisherman. He instantly said, I'll make it happen. You don't need to do anything. We show up. There's boats everywhere. There's the community's out, and we went out, and they had an absolutely amazing day.
Aren't we all semi-professional fishermen?
I may be a rookie. I'm an amateur.
I know your husband is.
I know you're not.
I'm not. I used to fish.
You used to fish.
Little smallmouth bash.
Hey. Yeah. We got one.
What?
Thank you so Brenda and Mike Boydston. Thank you so much. Let's give applause. Thank you so much. $500.
That's awesome.
Brenda, Mike, I can't believe it. Thank you so much. That is Ashley's parents, our board member. I know you. I've seen you many times. Thank you so much.
Ashley, are they going to want their big shout out on the radio, or do I have to give it to Adam? I'd like make his year. Thank you so much. What a generous donation.
Absolutely.
That is amazing.
So let's now look at, again, $250. That's the goal we're shooting for right now. You know, this is money that in a year from now, you'll never remember that you gave it, but you will have an opportunity to see what that money's done. And I think that there's not a greater cause to support right now. Fantastic.
So $250 right now, mackimpact.org is the way to do it, or you can text a pledge, any pledge, to Jason's phone number. I don't have it memorized yet. I have a feeling I will by the end of the night.
Yeah, so 405-301-7224. If you'd rather, just send us a text at that number, 405-301-7224. Make sure you include your name and how much you want to pledge, and we will get back with you in the next day or so to follow up.
So are there any issues with are there any lawsuits that are being, thrown out there for the,
I think election, there's a lot of lawsuits.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right, that's what I'm thinking of.
Is that what you were
I got a little confused. Yeah. I didn't know what the count was and
I know.
whatever.
You know what? Listen, it's better. Forget your taxes. Give $250 to us, right?
Right.
I mean,
Get your
they're
taxes.
screwing it up so
That's
bad,
exactly right.
So,
Yeah.
$250, half of a donation. To answer your question earlier about some of the experiences that we have, one of our greatest experiences was a little young lady wanted to meet her hero, Ree Drummond. And it took a lot of effort by our board members. Aaron Coates, Brandy did a ton of work. I think you, Nikki, and then was there somebody else that went with you? Just the three?
Can I interrupt real
Yes.
fast and tell Joey that's the Pioneer woman?
The Pioneer woman.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Up in,
And
Is it Pawnee?
Pawhuska.
Pawhuska.
Yeah.
All right.
And strange enough, actually, her brother-in-law I went to high school with.
okay.
He never responded.
Oh, he's probably busy.
But that's okay.
You just kind of called him out right there.
Thatcher Drummond, you never responded. So anyway, no. So she wanted to see her hero, Ree Drummond, and they in contact with her people. Our people talk to her people, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they set up a day with Ree, and I'm telling you, I didn't know what to expect. I've seen her a couple times. I don't know how much about her. They brought home some pictures and videos that will absolutely make your heart soar. I mean, this little girl, it was like she'd met, her superhero, and she's going around just following her around all day. And Ree was absolutely wonderful and let her cook a meal. And they went out and spoke by themselves on the deck. And it was absolutely fantastic.
That's great.
I love that.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Ashley,
That is
was she
amazing.
as nice as she seems on TV? Did she cook for you guys? Yes. Ah,
Wow.
that's a great
Her
experience.
people or her? Yeah.
There, like the sheet cake.
Wow. She did it all. Amazing.
That's
outstanding.
awesome.
So, yeah. So, and that's one of the things that we've noticed. We've had, Bob Stoops was involved a little bit at the Visit the Hospital. They made a really good connection with Mackenzie. We've done Ree Drummond. I don't know if we've done any other celebrities. But one of the things I will say about the celebrities, it's really interesting, is that when Bob Stoops, and I might have told this story before, but when Bob Stoops first came in, we didn't know he was coming in. Right? I'm sitting there with my feet propped up on her bed, and we're reading a story together or just talking. Door swings open, and it's Kay Tanier that we mentioned. She was our Lifetime Achievement Award winner. She coordinated all that. Here comes Bob Stoops. And I'm literally like, So he walks in, I wasn't expecting it, and I literally jump up and I kind of straighten my shirt. I'm like, I should have combed my hair today, and so I'm thinking about, okay, this is my chance. I'm a flag football coach. When they said football coach, trust me, literally 9-year-old flag football.
Hang on. He takes his playbooks. Am I right?
Yes, the play sheets.
Yeah, and you actually laminate them.
When the
You're
whistle,
a real football coach
Not for
when
the
you
game,
laminate.
not just for the practice.
Oh, just for the practice.
No,
Because if
and
it
practice.
rains,
Both.
if it
That's right.
rains, you
don't
can't
know
let it
what's gonna
smear.
rain.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Absolutely, you got to be prepared.
Got to be prepared.
Yeah, I when the whistle blows, I think I'm Bill Belichick out there. Sure, I'm not, but
Hang on, give me the scissors. I'm going to cut this off real quick.
It's so bad. Yes. It's so bad on the way home. If we lose, Nikki's like, shh, kids, don't say a word.
Don't talk. Jason gets so fired up with those refs sometimes.
But Bob Stoops came in, and I'm like, okay, I got to think of a question because I used to coach high school football years and years ago, and I'm like, okay, this is my question. Am I going to ask him about this? Going to ask about that? I don't know when I'm going to find my spot because they're talking, and I kind of felt like at first visit he kind of blew me off. And I was like, man, Coach Stoops, man, I idolize you. He wouldn't show me the time of day. You know, my Kinsey and him struck it up. And somebody told me right after that, well, he's not there for you.
Right.
He's there for her.
This
and I
is
thought,
true.
oh, so the next time he came, I was ready. I literally just said, Coach Stoops, have a seat. Walked away. And he laid down next to her in the bed and made some selfies and did a little TikTok thing.
Oh.
I mean, it just struck me that that's the way these celebrities are, is when we get an opportunity. Ree was the same way. Ree was there for her. So she took her on the balcony to talk to her alone.
Because it's about her
It's about her.
experience.
And it's such a touching moment once you realize that this light bulb moment comes on, that this is the way it should be.
Yeah.
You know, this is the way it should be. So, okay, so now let's talk about the Unicorn Award winners. So we have, once a year, we give out what we call the Unicorn Award winner. This was Mackenzie's, one of her favorite animals, and she was not convinced that they weren't real. She was
Okay.
I'm like, well, if they were real, we could see them at a zoo. Nope,
I'm
they're
not
real.
entirely
I
convinced
mean, I
they're
haven't
not
seen
real.
any proof one way or the other.
I mean, you know, she was in love with him, and I finally was like, okay, yeah, fine. Well, unicorn, leprechaun,
Yeah.
they're riding leprechauns or something.
Sure.
All right.
Exactly.
So we give this award out to our nominees. We nominate 4 people. This is what we did last year and the year before, and we, as a board, select one of those particular individuals to be what we call the Unicorn Award winner. All of these individuals that we've spoken about deserve it. They all do amazing work. We've got to pick one. And so I would say we've got a winner and then a bunch of other co-winners, right? Because they're fantastic. So we had a video. Long Tran, our current winner, is going to have to give up his title. He's absolutely hating it. He told me today. He's like, I'll always be the first winner. I'm like, you'll always be the first winner. So we had a video. We will post this on our YouTube channel later on of the presentation. But the winner this year of our 2020 Unicorn Award winner is Josh and Jenny Malwick. So thank you very much.
Yay.
Awesome.
So Josh, Jenny, thank you for what you do. You are absolutely inspirational to all the other nonprofits out there. We're all in this together. We are so proud to stand with you in this journey and share these experiences. You've referred people, we've referred people to you, and we just love how this works together. So thank you. Keep fighting every day for what you're doing, because you're making the world a better place.
That's wonderful.
It is awesome.
Should we do one more donation call here?
Okay, let's do one more. Maybe we'll do 2 more. So
Okay.
right now, let's do 100.
$100.
$100 right now to the mackimpact.org. $100 that will go toward, as we've talking about all night, it will go towards experiences for kids. And I'm telling you, it's a small amount to pay to see these kids get a reprieve from the worst times in their life. I'm telling you right now, if any of our viewers, if I saw somebody and I thought $100 will literally change their perspective in the midst of a crisis, I'd do it to a stranger. And these kids, you know, they've never done anything wrong to anybody, and they just get caught with a raw deal.
What do we have here?
Oh,
What
look
is
at that.
this?
Chris Coates, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
$100 bill, Chris Coates.
Look at that.
That is fantastic. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's even got the,
Yeah.
it's legit.
Well,
it's
we
got
need
the
to
line
look
there.
to make sure.
No,
I see
you
the
can
blue
see it.
line.
You see the
Okay.
blue line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
But I know
It's
Chris,
crispy.
so no, I'm kidding. Thank you very much, Chris. Very generous. Brandon Trogdon,
Yay,
absolutely.
Brandon.
Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Brandon
Brandon.
Trogdon. $100 donation. That's fantastic. Thank you, guys. Keep them coming in. This is all it takes. $100 bill, and I promise you, you will see results from this. So please, www.backimpact.com or text us at 405-301-7224.
But they can't text after midnight? Is
After
that right?
midnight, that phone will no longer work.
Okay.
It will no longer work. We didn't have a studio
just checking
line,
there.
so it may
Just
be
checking there.
It may be somebody's
Maybe someone's
personal cell phone.
cellular telephone number.
We have another. Now, how many shout outs can we do?
We can do as
We can do as many shout-outs as you want.
forever.
Yeah, we're on
no,
2
we're not
shout-outs.
just talking like we're going to give a shout out. We're going to like tell the world like what a fantastic, how much better that person is than all the other rest of the people
That's
in the metro.
exactly right.
And really, at the
We're
end of the
gonna
day, isn't
scold
that what you
people,
want to hear?
and then we're gonna like take these people and
Yeah.
put them on a
Yeah.
pedestal.
That's right.
God
That's
is
what we do.
listening.
Absolutely.
Santa's
We do that to each
listening.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Santa's there.
And
Everybody's
Joey and
there.
Heather off the air told me earlier they're going to give foot rubs to these particular.
That's
people.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Thank
Heather
you,
is
guys.
going to do that.
Joey, that's
very
Heather
nice.
is going to be, Abe and Nugget are going to be on top of that.
I wouldn't even
So-
touch Joey's feet.
But if Nugget gives a foot rub, I want to see that on video.
Hang on, at least
Yeah,
I'm
me
wearing
too.
shoes.
Nugget doesn't like to be
so there's
touched at all.
that.
All right, Christy Clemens, our second $500 winner. Christy Clemens, thank you so much. Very, very generous. Fantastic. We really appreciate what you're doing. We're sorry we had all these videos and all this stuff planned tonight. The internet crash. We're using someone's cell phone as a hotspot. I can't believe this is working.
I'm shocked that it's on, that it's streaming, honestly.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, and all my friends so I've got a lot of friends out of state because I work with a lot of people. I know Hunter and Casey are watching this right now and saying, that's Oklahoma for you. You know, they live in Seattle, so we got this thunder.
They think, like the
so,
supersonic,
They're shocked we
took their
even had
team.
YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
I
right. But we did take their team.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
So now we're at $200. Or we did 100, right?
We're at $100. Yeah, that's what we left off.
Let's do one more bump down. $50. I know right now there's plenty of people that can afford $50. $50 right now. www.themackimpact.com. Again, we need 10 of you all. 10 of you all give a donation, and that will be in a complete experience for a child. So $50. Please, right? That's not that much money. It really, I think everyone can afford it in this time. We're all struggling, everybody out there, but these kids need this. They really do.
They need it more than ever. Think about all the stresses that are out there that have, nothing to do with what they're dealing with cancer.
It's a great point. Mackenzie, when she was, at the height of her sickness, she had a very low immune system. And that's what these drugs do. They knock your immune system down so your immune system won't go crazy, try to fight off the drugs, right? And so it knocks it down, and we were scared to death constantly. And everywhere we were wearing masks before masks were cool.
Right.
That's what we did. Yeah. So we had to take her around and be very gentle. We were always worried about her falling down, and we would put her in a wheelchair. Not necessarily times she would need it. We were just afraid that if she falls down and skins her knee or breaks an arm, she's in trouble. It was just, you have to almost put pillows around them all the time. So that's the kind of thing that you're facing a lot. Yeah.
Did we get another pledge?
We have another pledge. John and Christine Schaefer, thank you so much. $100. Thank you guys very much. Let's give us a round of applause. Absolutely. Thank you guys.
I've got $100. I'll throw $100 in.
Heather, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I too have $100.
There we go, Joey.
When I say 100, right. I mean I've got $120.
I
have $125.
Here we go.
That's right. I'm going to.
One video. Who's got 140?
I'm going to stay at 120, but I'll give that big shout out.
Thank you very much. And the Ashers, we are given $120 as well, so we will give to our group as well. Sorry,
That's
Nikki.
Amazing.
You can't go shopping
That's
this
really
week.
great.
All right, John Hohenschel, $200. That is Nikki's father, my father-in-law.
Yes.
John, thank you so much for your support.
Thanks, John.
This is what makes this organization great, is because we've been able to really touch a lot of people. And the people that we know best and the people that we've known the longest, for some reason, it gets me the most, right? I guess maybe because I don't know the strangers sometimes, but this is a person I hope it's the second most important person here. Besides your kids, I hope I'm more important. But Lindsay Wilson, this is a lifelong friend of Nikki. They're friends to this day. They talk all the time, celebrate each other's birthday, do a girls' trip once a year. Lindsay, I love you. Thank you so much. $100.
That's awesome. Thank you.
All right. Oh.
It's coming in. It keeps coming in.
Wow. You raised a good kid. So earlier, the Trogdon family, Brandon and Brandy Trogdon, gave $100. Their son, who is just turned 13 years old, gave $50. Out of his own pocket. $50. That's amazing.
Who's that, Braden?
That is Braden.
All right. Tomorrow morning at 8:20.
8:20.
On 98.9, Braden's going to get the biggest shout out of them all, because that's amazing.
Right. That's
Good
really
job, Braden.
That is fantastic.
That's awesome.
And that proves right now, Braden's given his hard-earned money. He deserves it. I know the Trogdons, they're making him work for it. So that's fantastic. We all have this money to give. Right now, let's go down to 25. Who can give $25 right now? I know I spend $25 if I take me and my kids to McDonald's. It's $25. Literally, right now, $25. themackimpact.org or 405-301-7224. Everyone's got that ability. If we get 20 of those $25 donations, only 20, that provides an entire experience for some young person with cancer.
I may spend $25 on the way home at Taco Bell. I'm going to be real honest.
Guaranteed you will.
Yeah, run for the border.
I've got a Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
I mean, we're boys. I mean, it's been
put
like
my hat
2
on.
hours,
I
but
put my hat
yeah.
on and carry a load.
We'll
with no
run for
look
the
at
border
anybody.
together. Fourth meal. That's what we'll do.
I love the fourth meal.
Yeah.
All right, we had an anonymous giver give $100. Thank you so much, whoever you are. We appreciate that. Michelle and Bill Pingle. Michelle and Bill Pingle, $50 donation.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you so much. That's outstanding. The donations are coming in. $25, folks, right now is what we're looking for. $25 to the macimpact.org or 405-301-7224.
Very
Awesome.
good.
Thank you very
well,
much.
I'm impressed. Like I'm super impressed with all the giving, everyone that's stepping up, that's giving money for this amazing charity organization that you guys have. And foundation. Can I say foundation?
You can say foundation.
Mack Impact.
That's
We
good
are a
time.
foundation. That's right. We
Which
are a
is
foundation.
impressive.
That's
Congratulations
right.
to
We
you
got to
guys.
reprint everything.
Yeah, well,
but we'll do. We are going to be.
We're going to steam the rest of this when this is over, just so everybody
I know
knows.
John noticed.
John,
Yeah.
we
John
promise.
noticed
This is
that.
next
I know that he
time
did.
We're
it's
going to
gonna be so
continue the
smooth.
steaming
That's right.
when this is over.
Hey,
so.
Jason, I just wanted to say, you're a great coach. You've been great with the boys. Meeting you and Nikki has been such a blessing, and you guys are both such givers and such awesome people, and truly an inspiration. So I'm so glad that we got to meet you guys.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very nice of you to say. Well, I mean,
I didn't cry.
the
No,
reality
you
is,
did not. You almost did. I saw
Yeah.
it. I
I
know
the
you.
reality is we had this idea for a program, and the smartest thing we ever did when we started, everybody that's talked to me about starting an organization like this, I think we wrote the textbook on it's not what you dream of, not what your spouse and you want to wish of, it's getting the right people involved in your board. And that's the smartest thing we did. So they're all looking at me right now.
Oh.
So thank you guys. All right, another one. Oh, we got 3 shout outs in the radio.
What?
3 shout outs.
Wait.
$500 from
Joey Combs. Wow, $500. That's amazing.
Did somebody call in on your behalf?
wait, I think
Do you take Discover card?
Diners Club? We take
No
Diners
more
Club.
credit cards for you. You promised.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, I'm in for $500. So, congratulations.
very
That's one experience.
Thank you very
That's
much.
awesome.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very kind. How lucky are we to have Joey and Heather here? I'm telling you what, they are carrying the show. Thank you. Oh, we got another one? All right, here's another one. Cindy Scarberry, $50 donation. Keep
Thank
them
you,
coming
Cindy.
in, folks.
Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
Listen, we've done 25. We could go down to 10 and a 5, but folks, if you've got $5, $10, how much ever you can give, whatever you can provide for these kids that need it the most, I'm telling you, you will see absolutely the greatest videos, the most tear-jerking stories for these kids that get a reprieve, and every one of these kids are just absolute angels. They deserve it. Sometimes I wish we could give them 3 or 4 experiences because they're so great. Some of them I wish I could adopt. I mean, I'm just telling you, they're fantastic. So, yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks for having us. Is
Yes.
there anything else we need to cover?
I think that's it. We just wanted to
Let's
thank
hit
everybody.
the sponsors again.
Absolutely. Let's do
Yeah.
that. So the sponsor, we've got Domino Fuel. Thank you so much. You're an absolute great contributor to us. We've got Faith Kids. Thanks, Faith Kids. Long Trend, great organization. K Club. This is a club for kindness that we were around at the beginning. We're in the hospital together. Mackenzie and their little boy was as well. And so we actually, our first experience was to the K Club. So Keaton, their son, wanted a video game. They wanted to play at what's the place? The video game on Northwest Expressway.
Incredible Pizza?
No, the one. What is it? Main Event. No, not Main Event. The other one, the pizza place. They got the buffet.
Oh,
Incredible
Pizza.
I-
I'm pretty sure I said
Okay.
that.
So, yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, way
I'm so
back.
sorry.
If you just
We can
listen
go to the
her,
tapes.
she's right all the time.
I'm used to not being heard.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to tell this great story about Keaton. Let's finish the story about Keaton. So he wanted to play a Batman game, one of those seated ones that are like 4 quarters,
yeah.
the real nice ones. And it had all this stuff. And we were able, as our first experience, with Long Tran's help, we were able to get the game delivered for free from Incredible Pizza. We had to put it in a U-Haul, sign a contract, we wouldn't damage it, take it up to the hospital, put it in his room, shut the door, and he got to play all he wanted.
Oh, that's awesome.
And that's the beauty of these kids. They just want to play a video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, as Luke, who's Keaton's father, Luke and I have talked about if we had cancer and we were kids, I would say, I want to golf on the moon with Tiger Woods, and I want nothing less. I would have been the spoiled brat.
Right.
These kids are asking to go fishing with their families. Play a video game with dad. I mean, this is a fantastic story. They're better people than I. Breaking news. We know who's president. Oh, no, that's not what it is.
Oh, wait. What? The results are in.
$500 from the Wildman family.
Wow.
$500. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. They are fantastic. They absolutely, last year they were, we had a puppy that we bid, auctioned off, and they were the winner. The puppies, the Schaefers are still sore about it. They came in second. Fantastic supporters. Thank you very much, Wildmans. Thank you so much. All right, so the donations are coming back in. We just want to close tonight and say thank you to everybody. We would ask, can all the board come up here?
Yeah.
We're gonna
Come on,
acknowledge
guys.
them. Thank you very much.
And fingers crossed, 2021 Gala, we dance.
2021,
We're gonna dance.
we
Yes.
dance, we will have food, and we might have some pops.
Beverages.
Yes.
Beverages, yeah.
Mel Collins, thank you so much. Absolutely valuable member of the team. Awesome. Yeah.
Come on in.
Come on,
Come on
yeah.
in. Come on in.
Christine Schaefer, thank you so much for all you do. John Schaefer, husband. Aaron Coates, extraordinaire. Brittany Cole, Casey Cole. Brandy, come on in here. Brandy's in here. Ashley Wells, thank you so much. Guys, we could not do this without the help of our board. They are absolutely the heartbeat and spine and brains and I don't know. They call me the kidney, but these are
There's worse
absolutely-
body parts, Jason.
right. They call me the stub toe. So, but listen, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you all very much. I just want to give a round of applause to these guys. They work tremendously hard doing what they're doing. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. Anybody want to say anything?
So just on behalf of all of us board members, we just want to thank Jason and Nikki, all of you guys, obviously, but Jason and Nikki absolutely pour their heart into this. So you, Nikki, Jason, you get a bottle of bourbon.
There we go. Hey, nice.
So the party's going to continue.
Yeah, who's got the straw?
After party.
All right, thank you very
Okay.
much. You know the way to my heart. All right, so, we got one more as we leave. Jared Kennedy, $500.
Yes.
That is 4 people that will get a shout out. $500. Thank you all very much. We've had a great night. We hope you have.
All right, guys. Once again, if you can donate, like if you haven't at this point, go to mackimpact.org. You can also hit your
Text
cell phone
Jason.
number up.
Right. Only till midnight.
Only.
Or really like any day,
yeah,
right? Like it doesn't have to be today. It could be like next month.
Yes.
I mean, I probably after I watch football on Saturday,
You don't want Joey to have your
I'll send
number,
a text at about 2:43 a.m. If
he
that's
likes
okay.
lots of inappropriate memes.
Yes,
things like
yes.
that.
I got all the memes.
A
Yeah.
lot of text. Just
Yeah.
overall volume.
Yeah.
Volume of
Don't
text.
send pics.
Yeah. So.
What's that number again?
405-301-7224.
Guys, thanks so much. What a
Thank
great
you.
event. You can
Yes.
keep donating at the macimpact.org or call Jason's phone and make a pledge. But don't send pictures.
Yeah. Hey,
Thank you all very much.
thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
It's
Thank
great.
you.
It's been fun.
And we will
All
be
right.
posting all of our videos that weren't able to be shown tonight on this YouTube channel at a later time once we can get them all uploaded. So please go back and watch them. They're really amazing stories.
That's right. And we may have some more door prizes, so we will figure out something on our YouTube page to figure out. All right.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Have a great night.
That's right.
See you.
Drive safe. Turn off YouTube safe.